YouTube to connect. Good morning. Happy Monday. It's the last Monday of January. Last week of January, we made it. This month has flown by so quickly. But I'm excited to be here, excited for another week, excited to get the conversation started. So as you know, I do these Creators Chat lives every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. My name is Saida Murphy, and I am the founder of the Creators Universe. We have been on a content creation series wave. We've been talking all things content. Last week, we had video week where we talked about all things video content. I gave some really good tips. If you missed them, feel free to go back and watch the video content tips. This week is all about podcasting. It's podcast week. Woo-hoo. I love podcasting, so I'm excited to talk about podcasting all week this week. We're going to start today with 3 things that you need to know before you start a podcast. So people make podcasting sound really easy, and it can be, and people make it sound like you just have to have an idea, you turn on the microphone, you hit record, and that's that. But as I have learned and as I have created podcasts and everything, I have discovered 3 things that you need to know before you hit record. So let's go through them. Number 1, you need to know your goals. What is the goal of your podcast? Is it just a hobby? Is it just for fun? Or are you doing it to increase your brand, increase your audience? Are you doing it to make an impact in the world? What is your goal? What do you want your podcast to accomplish? Once you know your goal for your podcast, then it's easier to determine how you create your content. It's easier to determine if you want to get sponsors or not, if you want to have guests or not, if you want to market it on social or just have it grow organically. Knowing your goals kind of sets the path for how you create your podcast. So number 1, before you hit record, before you come up with anything for your podcast, know your goals. Number 2, you need to know your audience. Who are you creating your show for? Who do you want to talk to? Do you want to talk to women? Do you want to talk to men? Do you want to talk to millennials? Do you want to talk to Gen Z? Do you want to talk to the baby boomers? Who do you want to talk to? What industry do you want your podcast to be in? What demographic? Do you want to talk to people of color? Do you want to talk to non-people of color? Who do you want to create your show for? Know your goals, then know your audience. The last thing you need to know before you start a podcast is your availability. Do you have time to do it? Podcasting is a lot of work. You hit record, you record your episode, then there's editing, then there's uploading, then there's marketing, then there's follow-up marketing, then there's doing it all over again. There are ways to batch episodes, and we can get into that later. But before you start a podcast, know your availability. It's a time commitment. There are ways to minimize the time for sure. You can outsource editing. You can just do live shows and put that up as a podcast. But if you want to create a good quality show, if you want to really put effort into the production, know your availability before you hit record, because it's definitely a time commitment, and you want to make sure that you have the time to commit to making your show the greatest show that it could be. All right. I went through those really quickly, and we have a few people who just joined, so I'm going to do a little extended recap this time. So we're talking about 3 things you need to know before starting a podcast. This is podcast week in our content creation series. You need to know your goals. You need to know what you want your podcast to accomplish. Who do you want to impact? What is the reason why you're starting a podcast? Is it for fun or is it for business? You need to know your audience. Who are you talking to? Who are the people who are you going to encourage to listen to your show? And then the last thing, you need to know your availability. Do you have time to put the effort into making a good quality show? Podcast, since it's just audio, majority of the time, you want to make sure that you have the time to make sure that it's a good quality, because people are only going to listen to stuff that is good quality, good content and good quality. So you want to make sure that you take the time and you have the time to invest effort into creating your show. All right, so those are 3 things that you need to know before you start your podcast. I'm probably going to post, I did a webinar on this a few months ago, so I'm probably going to post clips from that if you want to go deeper into that, so look out for that. But before I sign off, It's podcast week. We're talking about content creation all week, but it's also the week before tickets go on sale for the Creator Summit 2021. All right, so you can't see it on Instagram, but Facebook and YouTube folks, I'm going to point this way because it's right there. You guys see that it says Creator Summit 2021, June 7th through 11th. So the Creator Summit is our third year 3 for the Creator Summit, and it takes place June 7th through 11th, 2021. I'm going to answer a question. I got a question that came in on Instagram. Will you be talking about how to market your podcast? I don't have that on my list, but I can definitely add that and add some tips, and I can definitely put some stuff on like my newsfeed and everything. So make sure that you turn on like post notifications, and I can definitely get some information. If you have specific questions, I think I can't see your name, Chantel. If you have specific questions about marketing your podcast, feel free to DM me and we can chat through anything that you have questions on, and I can help give you some good tips to market your podcast. Thank you for that question. That was a really good question. Okay, so Creator Summit 2021 takes place June 7th through 11th. Tickets go on sale February 1st. So you guys will hear me talking about podcasting all week, but you'll also hear me talking about the Creator Summit. This is a 5-day virtual summit. We have 65 plus women of color who are sharing their expertise with us all about podcasting, marketing. We have self-development sessions. We have filmmaking and content creation sessions. We have networking sessions. All of these beautiful women are putting together all of their brain power to create some amazing sessions for you guys. So please look out. I'll be talking about the Creator Summit 2021 all week along with podcasts. So please look out for that and prep yourselves, because Monday, February 1st, tickets go on sale. Monday, February 1st, tickets go on sale. So mark your calendars. We're starting with early bird ticket sales so you can get in at the early bird price, and I'll have more information about that as the week progresses. All right, that's it. I'm done for the day. I have talked your ears off. Join me back here Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I do these Creator Chat Lives every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So please join me right back here on Facebook and YouTube Live and on Instagram Live. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great week. Be productive, be awesome, be amazing, create some amazing things this week, and I will see you soon. Bye.